The sun pressed against my skin as I weaved through the narrow lanes of Khan el-Khalili. Spices, incense, leather. The air was thick with scents that clung to my clothes. My camera strap dug into my shoulder. "Freya, you're wandering again!" Ahmed, my guide, called from behind me. "I'm just looking," I replied, eyes scanning the glittering chaos. "This place is a living museum." "You have work tomorrow. Don't get lost before your dig even begins." "I'm 25, not 5. I grinned and slipped deeper into the crowd. A narrow stall caught my eye. Dark, tucked between two gold shops. Strings of beads hung like vines, swaying. An old woman sat inside, her eyes sharp under the folds of her headscarf. "You," she said, voice low. I stopped. "Me?" She crooked her finger. "Come." Ahmed's voice faded into the crowd as I stepped closer. "I'm not looking to buy." "You are," she interrupted. Her gnarled hand reached under the counter. She pulled out a small velvet pouch, placing it on the table. "For you." I hesitated. "What is it?" "Open." I loosened the string and tipped it out into my palm. A golden locket, warm as if it had been sitting in the sun. An engraving shimmered on its surface, a circle with rays extending like arms. "The Aten sun disk," I whispered. My heart beat faster. Her eyes narrowed. "You know it." "I'm an archaeologist. I study the Amarna period." I turned it over. The hinge was smooth, untouched by time. "But this looks too perfect." "It belongs to the one who can return." "What does that mean?" She leaned closer, her breath smelling faintly of mint and dust. "Not all history is buried in sand. Some waits for the right hands." I laughed nervously. "You're making it sound like a fairy tale." "It's not a tale. It's a choice." "How much?" She didn't name a price. "It will take what it is owed." A chill slid down my spine. "I don't—" "Touch it," she said sharply. Against my better judgment, I ran my thumb across the engraving. The gold pulsed, warm, then blindingly hot. The Bazaar vanished. Heat slammed into me. My lungs filled with dry air, heavy with the scent of sand and lotus. My ears rang, then caught the faint sounds of drums and shouting. "What the—" The alley was gone. I stood in a wide courtyard of pale stone, sunlight so bright it burned my eyes. Palms swayed beyond high walls. Men in white linen tunics and gold collars stood frozen, staring at me. One barked something in ancient Egyptian, the words strange but somehow familiar in rhythm. Two stepped forward, gripping my arms. "Wait, I'm not—" My protest caught in my throat as they dragged me toward a set of massive doors. Inside, the air was cooler. Shadows from towering columns striped the floor. Gold and lapis gleamed in the dim light. At the far end of the hall, a tall man sat on a low throne, bare-chested, skin bronzed by the sun. His face was long, eyes almond-shaped, lips full, but set in a firm line. A headdress crowned his head, its blue fabric catching the light. The guards forced me to my knees. The man's voice was low but carried easily. "Who brings this woman?" One guard bowed. "We found her at the outer court, Great One. Her clothing, foreign. Her speech, strange." He rose, descending the steps slowly. The air shifted with his presence. His eyes locked on mine. Unblinking, I swallowed. "You are no servant," he said in accented, deliberate words that I understood somehow. "No traitor." His gaze swept over my jeans, my dusty sneakers, the camera strap still slung across my chest. No woman of Kemet dresses so. My pulse pounded in my ears. This is a mistake. I'm not. You speak my tongue. His expression tightened, intrigued. I guess I do. My voice shook. Listen, I don't know how I got here. He held up a hand. Silence. Every guard froze. The man's eyes lingered on me, studying like I was an inscription to be read. You are foreign, he said again, but softer. From where? I hesitated. Norway wasn't going to mean anything here. Far, across the sea. His lips twitched. Not quite a smile. A noblewoman, perhaps, sent with gifts? I'm not. His hand brushed the locket still clutched in my palm. He frowned. This mark? Only the chosen may wear it. I didn't choose it, I said quickly. He looked at me for a long moment, then stepped back. We will see if that is true. A guard shoved me to my feet. My legs shook. The man, Pharaoh Akhenaten, my mind screamed, turned to his court. She is my guest until I decide her fate. Guest? I echoed under my breath. His gaze flicked back to me. You will speak when spoken to, foreign one. But you will remain in my sight. I tightened my grip on the locket, the heat of it still pulsing against my palm. My stomach churned. I didn't know if staying close to him meant safety, or the beginning of something far more dangerous. The gates of Akhenaten rose before me, carved with suns that seemed to blaze even in shadow. Step forward, the guard barked. I took a hesitant step. My voice cracked. I'm here to see the pharaoh. He looked me over, then motioned. Follow. We walked through courtyards where golden statues caught the sunlight. Every surface gleamed. My breath caught. This place, it's unreal. The guard smirked. It's the center of the world. Don't stare too long. You'll miss who's watching you. My stomach tightened. Who would be watching me? Everyone, he muttered. Inside the great hall, the air cooled. Incense drifted around marble columns. A tall man in white linen stood at the far end, skin like burnished bronze, eyes sharp as a hawk's. He didn't smile. You, he said, come closer. My feet moved without my mind's permission. Are you Pharaoh Akhenaten? His gaze never wavered. And you are the woman found near the eastern dunes. Yes, I whispered. Your tongue shapes words unlike any I've heard. He tilted his head. Where do you come from? I hesitated. Far beyond the desert, a place with seasons colder than here. Cold. His lips curved faintly. That explains your strange manner of dress. But the court, his eyes narrowed. The court is a place of whispers and knives. You must choose your words carefully, or you will not see another sunrise. I swallowed hard. I understand. Do you? He stepped closer, his presence almost suffocating. You speak like one unafraid. That is dangerous. I'm afraid, I admitted. I just don't want to show it. For a heartbeat, he studied me in silence. Then the golden doors opened. A woman entered, her gown flowing like liquid light. She moved with the precision of someone who knew every eye was on her. Her face was perfection, but her gaze cut. Nefertiti, the pharaoh said, "This is the stranger." She stopped before me, her chin slightly lifted. You kneel in my presence. I lowered myself to my knees. Forgive me. Her voice was soft, but heavy with command. Forgiveness is not given lightly here. What is your name? Freya. That is no name from Egypt. No, I said, it's not. Her eyes swept over me, unreadable. You speak our language well enough, yet there's something misplaced about you." The pharaoh spoke again. "My queen, our guest will stay under our protection for now." Her head turned to him, her tones smooth but edged. "Protection can turn to danger quickly, my king." He smiled faintly. "Then we shall see which she brings." When she left, the tension in my shoulders loosened only slightly. "She doesn't trust me," I murmured. "Trust is a luxury here," he said. "You will find little of it." The rest of the day blurred. Servants leading me through halls painted with sun discs, pillars carved with gods I didn't know. Every glance felt like a measurement, every whisper like a dart. In a shaded corridor, 2 women passed, speaking low. "The reforms anger the old priests. Yea, even the viziers talk in secret." Their words faded as they turned the corner. By evening, I was led to a chamber, lavish yet suffocating. A girl no older than 16 entered, head bowed. "I am Kesi," she said. "I will serve you." I tried to smile. "It's nice to meet you." Her eyes darted to the doorway before she stepped closer. "You should not be here." "What do you mean?" She glanced again toward the hall. "The pharaoh's changes have made him enemies. Priests, nobles, even his own blood. They would not hesitate to use you." I felt my chest tighten. Use me for what? Leverage, blame, a scapegoat when the sun turns dark. A shiver ran down my spine. "Why tell me this?" Her voice dropped to a whisper. "Because I don't want to see another body thrown to the Nile." I stared at her. "You've seen that?" Her lips trembled, but she didn't answer. Instead, she leaned even closer. "Trust no one, not even the sun." The words sank into me like a stone. "Kesi, what if I can't weave?" "Then you must learn fast." I pressed my palms together, my mind racing. "And the pharaoh? Should I trust him?" She straightened, her face turning blank. "I should go, Kesi." But she was already moving toward the door. I sat alone, staring at the golden lamplight on the walls. Outside, the city hummed, distant voices mingling with the wind. I was in a world I had only studied in books, alive, dangerous, watching me. The pharaoh's interest was a fire I didn't know how to stand near without burning. And the queen, her eyes had told me one thing. In this place, beauty could be a blade. Somewhere down the hall, footsteps echoed, sharp and quick. Whispers followed. I pulled the thin blanket tighter around me. My heart pounded in my ears. Kesi's words returned, heavy and cold. "Trust no one, not even the sun." And for the first time since stepping into this golden city, I truly believed I might not leave it alive.